deals in and what Clinton deals is not said. Possibly the brains behind organized crime in Chicago.
Not the brains. He's got to be the muscle.
22 games.
It's nothing. Do it all the time. You wait next year. You won't lose a one. Where's your baseball bat? We can't talk about that now, can we?
Read your bio. Go ahead, read it.
Former U.S. District Attorney and Chief of Crime Element in Chicago, Harrow is single-handedly responsible for bringing to justice several of the crime's most despicable practitioners. Foremost among those convicted through Harrow's efforts were mob hitman Charlie Golf Bag Marconi, who carried a machine gun in his golf bag, and Maximilian Butcher, alias Max the Butcher, alias Max the Knife. Amidst the corruption, the complete...
Anyway, but it doesn't have a sign in front of it.
Silky's cutting onions. Oh.
Don't cry, Silky.
Turn around and show him your stuff, Silky.
Show my stuff. Show you my girls, though. I'm working on these. I'd like these to be a couple of my girls.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And his bodyguard, Joey Rattlesnake Rotello. They're real loyal to Capone. I wonder if you had anything to do with that.
I'm the district attorney. I'm not betting $100,000 worth of Capone that's going to return to Chicago. I'm not like Billy the Kid Thrower over there being suspect on throwing games.
Oh, give me a break.
And you got Molly.
Oh, give me a break.
Speaking of throwing,
hey,
I heard somebody in my club muttering that my...
Hey, my record
Excuse me,
speaks
could
for
hit a
itself.
pitch, could hit a pitch. That he threw in the 8th inning. That pitch in the 8th inning, my grandmother could have hit.
Hey, that's nothing. I was throwing them good. I just got a little tired, but I tell you, Harrow, you know, it... Harrow? Just tell me what your damn name is, would you? You know, I want to ask you something. You know, it seems that lately, you've toughened up just a little bit lately. You know, you used to kind of, you weren't after Capone's guys, and now...
He was on a 6% conviction rate, you do remember.
Yeah, he had a 6% conviction rate, and he never went after
Well, then we
Capone's
get
guys.
more
Hey,
That's what you're doing to
Paying him to do.
Hey, but all of a sudden, you've sent up a couple of his guys. One of them you sent up for 10 years for just bootlegging some liquor. I mean, that's a pretty stiff penalty, isn't it?
Your baseball games, do you win them all in a row, or do you occasionally have a bad streak?
I occasionally have a bad streak. Everybody has a bad day.
Okay, I've got a little bad
But I
streak.
mean, if
I'm
someone's
down the
guilty,
list.
someone's guilty.
You need evidence. You can't just assume that they're guilty. Late breaking news. The police raid at 5 o'clock.
Go ahead and tell us.
A police raid at 5 o'clock this morning caught a bootlegger's truck.
Closed it, but as I walked away, I noticed that they had fallen into the onto the street under the car. The storage compartment turned out to be a very large trapdoor.
Well, when I'm doing a lot of shopping, it's necessary to have necessary storage in it.
Molly.
But you know,
It's
Wait a
false.
minute. Hey. I was out about a month ago, and I pulled into a gas station just behind the car that you were driving, Molly. And the attendant there
a
was...
Phantom.
Hmm?
A Patrick Phantom.
Yep. And the attendant there was so startled because your car had a leak. And he was going to help you. And then when he got under the car to figure out what it was moonshine. Did a little bootleg in there,
I think
sweetie
it was just
pie.
an oil spill.
No, he tasted it, and he didn't taste like oil. It was no Texas crude. It was shine, sweetie.
I doubt that.
Really.
Manoli.
And they say if the price is high enough, he can fix deals with the feds as well.
Daddy.
As Sox was once heard to say, pulling strings in Congress ain't coming cheap.
Nah.
Tell us about that $1 million deal.
Yes, thank you. I needed to get this in.
Ah.
Excuse me.
Is that the bandit at Green Tables told me earlier this week that he had heard Capone was getting out of prison soon. There's a lot of people that aren't going to be happy to have the big guy back in Chicago.